during a training, I did acrobatic tricks, but I landed too close to the pillars. I landed before. So from 15 feet, I landed straight and my leg broke the other way.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Horrible. The pain was horrible. But what was more horrible after was, okay, now I broke my leg. What's next? I'm an acrobat. I need my legs to move, to do my job and everything. So that was pretty devastating. One day I was in the training room doing my rehab, and then one day I got this revelation that, okay, if I cannot use my legs, then I'm just going to use my hands. Just like this, like a click. And then since then, this is when I started to practice handstand more and more. I was doing it already before, but now it became very focused on it. Not necessarily to make an act, but like to do handstand everywhere, walking downstairs, like I did also already in the theater, always on my hands, always. So I used this injury as kind of a new revelation of myself. And then the chickenpox, the doctor came to me and said, "Oh, we need to do a scan now because you have hundreds of pimples on the left lung. We need to take action now because if one of them explode, bye-bye. Finish." Now, I want to say that now it's a blessing that I had that, because it's because of that I am the person I am today, you know? I want to say I use my weakness, my illness, my injuries now as a strength. And this is what I'm transmitting now to my people, to my clients in a holistic way. You know, that's why I became an holistic fitness coach. It's not only about physical and mental, but it's also about the whole aspect of a holistic of the holistic aspect of a person. And that's what shaped me pretty much, you know, like always seeing things positively. Something happened, okay, so take the best out of it, you know. Everything happened for a reason. All of these things that I didn't believe before was like, oh no, this is true, this is happening. So in the end, you have the choice, you know, like no matter what happened to you, the only thing that you can control is how you react to events, to things, to people. You can only decide on your own. That's the only thing you can control. The rest is you cannot control. You cannot control people. You cannot control what the universe, I call it the universe, put on your way. Maybe it's for a lesson. Maybe it's for a reason. Maybe you're not supposed to go that way. Maybe, you know, it kind of give me a spiritual aspect of life. One of my client, she was before hiring me, she was trying for a year to hold the handstand. She couldn't hold it. And then she explained that to me, and I'm like, okay, so let's work on that, you know. And then she started to show me how she does the handstand, and it was pretty good. And I'm like, I didn't understand why she couldn't hold it. And then it wasn't physical, because she has the perfect technique, she had the perfect alignment, her muscle was like engaged, everything was ready to go to hold it. So I decided to add a twist. And then I said, okay, now I'm going to hold you during the handstand and I'm going to tell you something. You're just going to have to trust me. She's like, okay, I have nothing to lose. I'm like, yes, exactly. So then I told her while she was on handstand, I asked her to look at her feet. What it does, when you look at your feet, when you do a handstand, it's locking your body. So from trying for a year to holding a handstand, like non-succeeding at it, to this position, and holding it for almost 30 seconds. She was asking for help to come down. She was like, I cannot go down. I can't go down. I can't. And I'm like, well, okay, I got something here. Like, there's something. And then.
So that's a secret sauce? That's one of
because
it's so freaking counterintuitive. I'd be like, just by visualizing, I'm freaking out. Like, my God, I'm going to fall. Like,
but no,
okay.
That's the thing. I mean, you have to be against the wall or somebody has to hold you if you're not familiar with handstand. But when at some point she came down and then she jumped into my arms crying and she was like, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm like, okay, you're welcome. I was like, I didn't expect that. The fears that you have on handstand are the fears you have in your life.
Yes, profound.
And this is, and people can think that it's guru, I'm like, no, because ask all of my clients, they'll be like, yeah, this is exactly that. Some people, they don't want to go there. So I'm like, okay, it's fine. But if you want to progress on your handstand and in your life, you need to listen to me. You know, like, you need to listen. So by screening, I identify 3 fears. And those 3 fears are, the first step, it's, the fear from standing to handstanding. You know, from being on your feet to being on your hands. Equal fear to take action in life. The second one, it's when you are on handstand and you hold in it, people panic. People are scared to hold it. But you are succeeding because you're holding it. So fear to hold the handstand equal fear to succeed in life. That exists a lot. And the last one, people imagine when they're doing it, they are scared to fall. Equal fear to fail in life. So that's it. Pretty much. There's other fears, of course, but that's the 3 I really identify that are working. Like if you work on those fears on the handstand, you can apply it to your life.
So do you see your clients having major breakthroughs in life after they do this technique?
Big time. People will tell me, oh, you're going to have a child, so you're going to be tired. Then you're not going to be able to do your thing. You're not going to be able to conquer your dreams, like to go to your goals. And no, it's the complete opposite. He gives me wings. Like completely, like as soon as I wake up and as soon as I wake up at 6 a.m., I see him and I'm like, wow, I'm going to conquer the world for him. I'm just going to go. And he's not to brag, he's already super strong.
Wow.
You know, yeah.
The genes are coming, coming in?
Yes.
That's awesome. Life has a funny way of putting you and sending you to where you need. You just have to listen.
Yeah.
I think you just have to listen and take the lessons.
Exactly.
They all have different things.